Today I'm in Marshall County, Kentucky, hunting for whitetail. Today's hunt will be a little different as I'm hunting in the chronic wasting disease surveillance zone. That means if I'm lucky enough to harvest a deer, I need to have the carcass checked for CWD at the nearest check station. Because I've already punched my buck tag, today we're going to be hunting for a mature doe only. Oh, here we go, there's a doe behind us. It's kind of small. Here comes a big doe. It's been a crazy afternoon. I haven't been in the stand 45 minutes. I've already seen several deer and got a shot. But it was such a fast situation. It literally shows up, runs the field, luckily stops right at the corner. I'm guessing probably 160 to 175 yards. This gun was zeroed in at 200. I felt like I put the crosshairs on it right at the upper shoulder, so I may have shot over it. I may have shot high. I felt like I had a good rest. Responsible thing to do is to get out of the stand, go down there, and take a look. Oh, wait a minute, here we go, here we go. You've got blood right here. This might be the impact spot. There's the deer. That deer only ran about 70 yards, but in 15 yards it was out of view, and its tail was stuck straight up in the air, which made me think that I'd missed it. Let's go see where it's hit at. Oh, well, here she is. You know, my stand is about, from here, about 170, 80 yards that way. The deer was standing out here crossing this field. And when I shot, I saw something coming through the woods, and I couldn't tell if I had missed and the deer had turned and went that way, which I could have never seen it, or it would have went up across the field I was looking at, and I never saw it cross. So I wasn't sure exactly what had happened, but as I walked over here and found the blood, she's only laying about 45 or 50 yards from the shot was made. And man, what a beautiful, nice doe. This doe looks as healthy as it can be. It shows no sign of any sickness, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have to be tested. I still need to field dress this deer, get my ink pen out, fill out my harvest log, and get it to the check station before they close. I'm here with deer program biologist Tommy Apostolopoulos. How you doing today?
I'm doing well.
So this season, a deer hunter that hunts in the 5-county surveillance zone, if they're successful in taking a deer, what do they need when they show up at the check station?
So you'll need the deer, whether it's whole, gutted, or you can just bring us the head and we'll take a sample off of it.
You mind if we take the head?
No, not a bit. Not
okay.
A bit.
All right. Good deal.
So you take the entire head, that's the plan?
Yeah, so the samples that we pull are the lymph nodes right here underneath your jaw.
Okay.
And so it's just easier if you're not gonna mount it or European mount or nothing to just take the whole thing. If you're interested in taxidermying, like say you get a nice buck later or something, what we would do is we would take this, we have a white tag, and I'll get one here in a second. We just stick it through the tongue.
Okay.
So that doesn't mess up the cape or nothing. You tell us where you're gonna take it.
Okay.
And then we later contact that taxidermist and we go after it's been caped.
So you're going to send these off. If somehow this deer, which still to this day has never happened in Kentucky,
Yeah.
if this deer comes back positive, you've got my phone number. You guys are going to immediately reach out, right?
Yes, we will contact you if the deer's positive, so you kind of don't want to hear back from us.
Yeah.
But if like 4 or 6 weeks go by, you haven't heard and you're curious, so we give you, it's a business card with a specific tag number associated with your information and this specific sample. And so that number is how you're gonna figure it out.
Okay.
We're also asking for about a 1 mile general idea of where you harvested that animal. The telecheck number, we'll get some contact information from you, but that's it. And we'll take care of the rest once you get there.
To find out where these telecheck stations are located and the hours in which they're going to be open, where do you get that information?
So you can look in our fall hunting guide or our website. Just like last year, same 5 counties, Marshall, Callaway, Graves, Hickman, and Fulton. There are 13 check stations in those counties, kind of scattered throughout. So there shouldn't be one very far from where you are if you harvest a deer in those counties. We're only requiring you to bring your deer to us on the 3 weekends and 2 Mondays of modern gun season.
Okay.
So that's November 12th through the 14th, the 19th through the 21st, and then the 26th and 27th. There are check stations that follow this same process. It's going to be in the southeastern part of the state, though, in Bell and Harlan counties. The check stations there are completely voluntary. They're highly recommended, but they're not mandatory. And if you want any information on where to find those, you can go on our website to the CWD page at fw.ky.gov.
One thing that's still in place from last season, no hunting over bait, correct?
Right, we are restricting baiting and feeding in those 5 counties to avoid nose-to-nose contact as much as possible. Baiting includes any kind of grain, fruits, veggies.
And mineral licks, right?
Mineral licks as well, and that does not include standing crops or anything that's planted in the ground.
Well, I appreciate you coming and sharing this information with us. Hopefully we come out of 2022 in the same situation we were prior to the season, that is no CWD in the state of Kentucky.
Absolutely.
Hey, this was pretty painless. It was pretty easy.
Yeah.
And I learned something today.
Yeah.
So, hey, I appreciate your all's time.
Yeah.
I hope we get plenty more samples and, 5 minutes in and out.
Yep, that's it. It don't take long at all.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome.